Hi Leo, this is your monthly reading for the month of August. I'd just like to say that I am very new to doing these videos, but I have pre-shuffled the cards and I have already laid them out, as I don't like to waste too much time and I don't want to waffle on too much, because I think overall people just want to get straight into the reading. So we're going to go for the first card, which is what's being brought in this month. It is the Three of Wands and it is reversed. This card is showing that there is definitely going to be communication problems. It's like something should have maybe taken off and gotten off of the ground by now, but possibly due to communication problems, it hasn't actually manifested itself yet. It can say that communication problems can be hampering progress at work, and it can indicate that there is also tension and misunderstandings within a particular relationship. It's saying that you need to conserve all your energy because a more fortuitous time is on its way. But I very much feel that you've been waiting for something to happen and it hasn't actually come about yet, and I think very much it's been due to some form of lack of communication within a situation or with another person. The next card we have is the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are very much about material things, finances, work, very much earth energy. The Two of Pentacles pretty much shows that you've been, because this is falling within what's helping and hindering you. And I feel that probably what this card is probably hindering you because you're having to juggle too much at the moment. You almost feel that you need to be a master juggler to cope with everything that's actually going on. It can show that your domestic life could be quite chaotic at the moment. You're having to juggle your time, your finances, but it's saying it's not too bad. It's saying that everything is workable, but there's a lot of chaos around within partnerships, be them, personal partnerships or business partnerships. But overall, this card is very much signifying that you're just juggling far too much. And maybe you need to try to delegate a little bit more and share the load. The next card we have is the Eight of Wands. I should have said at the beginning, the wands are very much fire energy, so you've very much got your own energy in here this month, as the wands do tend to represent Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. This card has fallen within the root source of the situation, possibly, within your own subconscious mind. And I feel very much that you're feeling extremely in limbo at the moment. It could be to do with the Three of Wands, because you feel that something should have gotten off of the ground by now. You feel that you should have been making more progress within something, and and you haven't. But this card can signify that a message is on the way and that good things are coming. Regarding finances, it's saying that you do need to try and save more money. It's very much a card about you're wanting speed, you're wanting things to happen quickly, but they're not necessarily going to happen within the time span that you want. And it's very much saying that you need to be patient, because you do definitely feel that you are in limbo at the moment. And you're wanting change, you're wanting something to happen. And it's not happening maybe quick enough for you. You need to be patient. A message is coming, but you need to show some patience and just let things happen within their own time span, rather than you having this need to try and force things to happen. Because the fire energy is very much about wanting things quickly, doing things quickly, and sometimes that's not the way life works. The next card we have is the World. It is a Major Arcana card, and it's very much about completion, birth, endings, new beginnings. This card has fallen within your effects from the past, and something that's having an effect on you now. I think it's very much that you've kind of laid the new seeds down. In the past, you've laid the seeds down for something new to start. Like when you put the seeds in the ground and you're waiting for something to grow. And I feel very much that whatever this Three of Wands is, whatever this thing that you are waiting to come about in business or a relationship, I feel very much in the past you've put the seeds down and you are now waiting for those seeds to grow and for the things that you want to manifest to come about. And I feel that you're still very much waiting for that. You're waiting for this new beginning, or even the completion of something. But it's like you've done all the groundwork, you've done all that you possibly can, and now you are having to sit and wait and see what happens. And like we said with the Eight of Wands, all you can do is be patient. And you've got to be patient because you've put the seeds down. You've done all the groundwork. And you've got to just sit and maybe show some patience and wait for the fruits of your labour to start to manifest. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. So we do have a lot of fire energy in this reading this month, which is good because it's very much your own energy. It is reversed and it has fallen within the present situation. Your conscious mind, maybe how you are being portrayed, how other people are seeing you, or how a current situation is. It does indicate that there is some frustration around. It could be frustration within a creative project. Once again, maybe you feel that things aren't happening quickly enough, that you've put all the groundwork in, and you know, you feel that it's not happening as quick for you as you would like. It's saying that something's taken a great deal of your time. It's taken a great deal of your time and your energy, and you feel that it's just not getting off of the ground quickly enough or in the way that you thought it would. And really, it's just saying that it's just bad timing at the moment, or people problems in regards of communication difficulties. Maybe you was expecting something from somebody and they haven't been able to quite deliver what they've said they would deliver. Because overall, it's very much saying there's delays with things. Things that you were expecting to have happened by now haven't. And there's very much about delays in things. And maybe you feeling that you've put all this time into and energy into something, and it's just not come about quick enough. Right, the next card we have is the Knight of Cups, which is reversed. The cups are very much emotions, emotion-based cards, and they can be representative of the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. This has fallen within your near future, so you know, within the next few weeks, and it's showing again that there's been breaks in promises, and maybe that's very representative with the Ace of Wands, or it's what you're going to discover, because the Ace of Wands was showing that you have been waiting for something, and due to bad timing or people problems, it hasn't come about yet. And this card is very much showing that there can be breaks in people's promises that have been made to you, or somebody shows to be untrustworthy, somebody that you thought you could rely on or trust, is actually showing that no, they can't be. It can be somebody that very much has let you down badly, or is going to let you down badly. And you know, maybe you can't rely upon this person, to be honest with you, and it's this person that's causing the delays with things, because there's certainly somebody coming around. And although the Knight can be very much significant of a man, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but it is showing that there are some breaks with promises, or somebody you thought you could trust and rely on, you actually discover that you can't. Maybe they've promised too much and they're unable to deliver it. The next card we have is another Knight. It's the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if I already previously said the Pentacles, are very much earth related in terms of signs. That is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. this has fallen within your present mind at the moment, how you are feeling yourself. And it is very much saying, once again, that you are, in regards to money and work, you are waiting to hear news about something. You're going along at a measured pace, but ultimately you are waiting to hear news about something. And once again, it is saying that you need to be patient, because good news is coming, but you've got to be patient. It also can show that in regards to your direction in life, you know exactly which direction you want to go. And you're very much heading in that direction. But you're not maybe going to reach that direction as quickly as you'd hoped. You've got to kind of go at a more measured pace to reach this destination that you want to head into. It's a good card because it's saying that you will get to your destination and you will get what you want, but it may not come as quick. So just carry on the road you're on, and just know that eventually you will reach the destination that you want to be. The next card we have is the Death card. I very much like the Death card. It's not a card to be fearful of at all. This has fallen within your environment, your friends or your family. Basically, what the Death card signifies is that an end to a particular situation or relationship is happening. As I said, it could be happening to one of your friends or family. It could be even that there is going to be an ending within a friendship. It can also be the environment, so it could be a situation that's coming to an end. As you can see, the tree here is all dead and withered. But the lady in the picture is very much looking at the new tree that's growing. And she's not looking back now at that dead tree. She's completely focused on the new one, because she knows that whatever that dead tree signified is dead and gone. And she is now welcoming the new thing. And I think very much with this Knight of Pentacles, you know the destination that you want to go or be in. You know which direction, I should say, that you want to go. And this lady very much is seeing that herself. You will get to the situation, because this Death card is showing that. As the Knight said, you will get to you will get what you want, but it may be at a slower pace than you would wanted, because the earth signs with the pentacles, it is very, they do things very slowly, and they're very grounded about things. They reach their goals, but they do it at a much more slower pace than maybe the fire energies would. But this card is very much signifying that out with the old and in with the new, and you will get the new. You will get the new direction you're searching for, or whatever it is that you are hoping for, whether it's a new job, whether it's a business, whether it's in terms of a love relationship. Only you will know what it is that you are wanting, and only you can know which direction in your life you're wanting to go. because this is a very general reading, and you know, every Leo is going to be heading in different directions in their life. But this card is very much signifying that something has to go for something new to come in. And it is very much saying that something new will come in. It may not come in at the time that you want, because being a Leo and being a fire sign, you are very much about wanting things quickly. And being quite forceful. But sometimes you can't be like that. You've got to be patient. But just know that with this card, you will reach the destination that you want, or you will get the relationship that you want, whatever it is. This is a good card. The next card we have is the Four of Cups. It is reversed. The Four of Cups can be, this has fallen within your hopes and fears. It can show that there may be a bit of depression. Maybe there's been some, if it's not you, maybe you feel that somebody, or maybe you're fearful of somebody becoming emotionally detached from you. It can very much signify that you're kind of tired of it all. In the upright, it can be very much a card about wishful thinking, that something sounds too good to be true. But in the reversed, it's saying that either the confidence is too low or the ego is too high. But either way, there's maybe some imbalance with the emotions and the thinking. As I said, maybe some depression, just feeling generally low and very down, and that is causing you to feel emotionally detached from a situation or a person. If it is that your ego is a little bit too high at the moment, then maybe bring that down a peg or two. It can also indicate that there could be some guilt, a feeling of guilt over being overindulgent, or some form of complacency about something. But I think it's very much just your fears. And maybe you are fearful that you're not getting the outcome as you actually want. And maybe your ego has been a bit high regarding that, because you feel that you should have got to your destination by now and you haven't. But it's very much signifying that you just feel tired of it all. You as I said, you not a deep depressive state, but you could just be feeling genuinely down and tired and feeling quite, as I said, emotionally detached about something. Right, the next card we have is the Knight of Wands. So much fire energy in this reading. This has fallen within your outcome, and it's saying that somebody that you thought was sincere maybe isn't as sincere as you thought. Or maybe this is your energy, the fact that it is wands and it is very much a fire energy. Maybe you're not being very sincere about something. And because it's saying that he very much is thriving on conflict. And maybe that's you at the moment with this Four of Cups, with you feeling like you do, emotionally detached, down in the dumps. Maybe it's making you come across in an unsincere way. Maybe you are being too forceful. And maybe you are creating conflicting situations around you because of the way you are feeling about things. And I think very much you shouldn't be feeling this way, because in your fears I think that's what you're feeling. But with the Death card there, it's showing, and the Knight of Pentacles, they're both showing that you're heading in the right direction to what you want. And whatever it is, I think this is stemming from the fact that you've wanted something to happen much quicker. Or maybe something that you want, you're kind of, well, I want it now. And it's not actually, it can't possibly happen right now. Because sometimes things come when it's meant to come. So I feel very much that this card could show that you are, if not being insincere in your actions, you are creating some form of conflict. Maybe you are becoming aggressive, argumentative, because generally you are feeling quite, as I said, quite down in the dumps. Very much generally not happy about things. I'm going to look at the cards at the bottom of the deck to see if we can clarify things a little bit more. This is the Judgment card. It is reversed, and it is a Major Arcana card. Now, because this card can show that you could be feeling guilty about the handling of a situation because you feel that you've handled it wrong. And maybe with the Knight of Wands that we've just seen, about there being insincere action and conflict, arguments, maybe you are going to get a bit of a wake-up call and actually think, do you know what, I probably have been unreasonable and I have dealt with things in the wrong way. Because this card is showing that there is guilt about a situation. How maybe a situation has been handled dishonestly, or it just hasn't been handled in the correct way to get the outcome that you should get. it can also indicate that something that you thought you was entitled to, it could be something in the sense that you thought you was going to get a promotion, or you thought that you was going to get a pay rise, or some money that you thought you was entitled to hasn't materialized, and you could be feeling very much like justice wasn't done, that you weren't treated fairly. But I think it's more about your own behaviour, and I think you have possibly handled something in the wrong way, or are going to, and it's going to create some guilty feelings within you, and only you can change that. Only you can change the way you are handling a situation. But if it is something that you feel you should have got justice over, and it hasn't quite worked out in the way you want, then this card is signifying that all you can do is to accept the settlement, accept the decision that's been made, and move on from it, because there's nothing you can do to change that. So if it is something that you have been hoping, that you thought you was entitled to, some form of judgment over something, you can't do anything about it, because the Judgment card is very much about drawing conclusions to things. It's like the final settlement card. You know, once judgment is made, it's made, and that's it. You know, you think in a court of law, once the judge has made his decision, that's it, the decision's made, and there's nothing you can do to change that. If this card is showing that you have treated other people in an unfair and unjust way, then you can change that. With the Four of Cups showing the emotional detachment, and the Knight of Wands showing some form of conflict, you yourself can turn those situations around. Sorry, somebody has drove past on a very noisy motorbike. You can very much change that. So people are not going to judge you in the wrong way, because maybe your actions are going to create some form of negative judgment over you. Maybe other people are going to feel that they've been, you know, treated in an unfair and unjust way by you, because of the way you have come across to them, because you have maybe been insincere within a situation, or created some conflict. Or it could be that somebody's done that to you, that very much somebody has treated you in an unfair way. And it could be within a relationship, it could be within work, if you're running your own business. You know, only you will know what this is applying to within your own life, but it could be that you are feeling that you've been treated in a very unjust way. And the thing is, with this Judgment card, there's nothing you can really do to change that. But with all reverse cards, I very much feel we all have the potential to put the cards in the upright position if we are guided in the right way. And the Four of Cups with your fears was definitely showing that you were growing tired of things, and there was a lot of, as I said, emotional detachment. And maybe if you addressed that and looked at the way you're treating others around you, or looked at your own feelings and emotions and assessed why you was feeling like that, you could then change the outcome. Because if it is you that's feeling you've been treated unjustly, well, that could actually be stemming from the way that you've treated other people, or the way you've handled a particular situation. So maybe you need to look at that. But like I said, it's either somebody around you that's treated you in this way and in an unfair way, or you are doing that. But I feel very much it can change, because I feel the overall energy of this whole reading is that you have planted the seeds for something. You have, in the past, and when I say the past, it could be past from childhood, it could be 5 years ago, it could be last week. But I feel very much that you've planted the seeds to something that you want to happen and develop. And it is not materializing as quickly as you want, which I feel is creating negative energy within you. I feel very much it's making you feel in limbo. It's maybe making you doubt that you're going to get what it is from what you've planted. And I think that's making you have some feeling disillusioned about things. If it is within a relationship, it is creating you. If you've put the seeds down within a relationship and put lots of time and effort and love within a relationship, and maybe the relationship isn't quite working out the way you thought, that can certainly make you start to feel detached emotionally. It could even be some creative project that you've put so much time and effort into, and you feel it's not getting off the ground as quickly as you'd hoped, which is making you then feel quite tired of it all, and just like, do you know what, I've had enough of all this. I can't do this anymore. You know, I've put all this time and effort into something, and I still feel I'm just at the first stage. Well, as the other cards have shown, the Death card has shown that something new is coming. And the Knight of Pentacles again showed that something new is coming. But you've got to be patient and understand that sometimes things take time. You are heading in the right direction. You've put the seeds of life down. The seeds to this project or relationship is all there, but you've just got to be patient and know that it may not happen tomorrow or next week. But it will happen. But it's going to happen at a measured pace, and it's all going to come about when the time is right. So maybe if you could look at that and know that and believe that, then you could get rid of the negative feelings that you're having. Maybe this slight sense of depression could lift, and then you're not maybe going to be judged in the wrong way about your actions. Well, that was your reading for August. And like I said, my last words is I just want you to try and have a positive attitude. Yes, there could be somebody along the way that maybe has been a bit dishonest or is not delivering things that they've promised they would, be that in a relationship or a work situation. But just know that you are on the right track, and things are going to work out. But the most important thing is you've got to be patient and act yourself in a fair, sincere way towards others, and not be brash or forceful or pushy or create conflict in situations because you feel that you're not getting what you want in the time that you want it. Because new things are coming, and you are on the right road. And you've just got to remember that and not lose sight of your main goal. Not lose sight of the world card with the seeds that you've put down for something. Just keep focused on that. Okay, well, I hope this reading has made sense to somebody. Like I said at the beginning, I am new to doing these videos. My videos are not getting put on as quickly as I would like, because I am juggling so many other things, and obviously it is very time consuming, and also because I am very new to it, I am possibly getting the videos up a lot slower than I would like. But I'm hoping in time that I will, be able to get all the signs up and ready at the beginning, by the beginning of each month. It's just going to take some time. Thank you. Bye.